Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making some good old fried chicken. I already have the oil on. Chicken is washed with cold water and vinegar, and I pour that water off and still pour a little bit of a vinegar on the chicken, so the chicken is now sitting in pure vinegar. We're going to be using powdered seasoning on this chicken before we bread it. So right here is the mixture of, I'm going to go over the list: crushed red pepper, adobo, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and paprika, and just regular salt is what's in this mixture. I'm going to just mix this together, and it's going to be half of this I'm going to be dumping onto the chicken and rubbing it into the chicken, fully seasoning it. I need to actually grab a glove, whoops, to rub this onto the chicken. So half of this goes on the chicken. It's gonna have nice generous rub. Okay, and as I said, there's vinegar in there. We need that little bit of a liquid, because when we put the chicken in the flour, we want that vinegar to go into the flour and make the flour real sticky. So the instead of an egg wash, the liquid from the vinegar is what's gonna have this flour sticking to the chicken. In this flour right now, it's just plain all-purpose white flour, and of course you see something special on the side there. Remember, doesn't matter what you cook and how you cook, let your food be your medicine. This is ground flaxseed. This is just a teaspoon, not a teaspoon, I'm sorry, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed with like a cup and a half of flour. And I put it in a plastic bag because that's the best way to bread your chicken, is to just season the flour, drop everything in the plastic bag. From the plastic bag, the sticky, well floured chicken goes right into the fryer. So come on back. With the rest of this powdered seasoning is gonna go right into the flour bag. All right, so you want to season your chicken and season your flour as well. I tend to not. Some people will fry their chicken and sprinkle the seasoning on the chicken after it comes out of the fryer. I don't like that, because then you end up with some salty, some too salty, some didn't get enough salt. So I don't like to sprinkle the seasoning at the end of the frying of the chicken. I season the chicken in the powdered seasoning, and I also put that same powdered seasoning mix in the flour. Next time you come back, we're going to be breading this chicken, and my oil is ready to go. I can smell it. I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're back. Rubbed, and I started putting it into the flour, the seasoned flour bag. So all this chicken is going into this bag. You're going to shake the flour all over this chicken. Generously floured. Okay. Put the rest of the chicken in. I'm doing one flouring, and that's trying not to get all this raw chicken juice all over my kitchen. Anywhere the chicken juice falls, it gets bleached. Okay, so we're going to continue to shake and make sure everything is floured. what I'm going to be doing, that you don't expect is I'm going to be putting this vinegar, seasoned vinegar juice in the bag, because I want that flour to be nice and sticky. And when the flour gets wet, it really sticks on the chicken and it gets massaged. This is actually how the Chinese people do it. They don't fry their chicken in with dry flour on it. The flour is moistened, sticky, and wet. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Now, as I told you, my oil is hot and ready to go. Okay. Had to give my hand a quick wash because I need to open my drawer. I'm not trying to get chicken juice, as I tell you, all over my my kitchen. I'm looking for a tongue. Found it. Okay, so we're going to make sure the basket is in the oil. My hair out of the way. And here is the chicken. The nice seasoned sticky flour on it. I'm going to be putting the chicken in the fryer and just frying them. Chicken in the fryer, my fryer is nice and hot, so it should take approximately about 15 minutes to cook through. I'm doing whole chicken, so of course, you know, like the leg and the thigh and the wings would cook at the same rate, and then you do the breast by themselves. So right now we're cooking dark meat, so it's 15 minutes. And I just kind of piled up my my fryer. But when you come back, all this chicken is going to be cooked, brown, beautiful, ready to go. We'll be back. Okay, hi. So we're back. So this is the chicken. This is the leg, and this is about 11 minutes. 11-12 minutes of frying. Nicely done. So I have a dish here with paper towel that I'm going to be putting the first batch on. See how nice and brown, and the flour stick nicely. Look at the chicken leg. I don't put these chicken in the oven. These are fried until done. 165 degrees. Okay, so beautiful. What I'm going to do now is continue to fry. I'm going to put the second batch in. Nicely floured and sticky. This is the thighs that I'm putting in. So this should also take about 11-12 minutes again to be fully cooked. These are not going back in the oven, so these need to be fully cooked. All right, I'm gonna just fry the whole batch off, and when we come back, we're going to be making a coconut sriracha hot sauce to go with this fried chicken. So sriracha, hot chili sauce, and I'm going to be blending this with some coconut milk to give you the coconut sriracha sauce. We'll be back. Okay, so on this end, while the chicken is frying, we're going to be making the coconut milk, blending the coconut to make coconut milk for the coconut sriracha sauce. All right, so I had just frozen whole dry coconut that I had cut up in the freezer because I cut them up ahead of time, so I don't have to be cracking a coconut and cutting up each time. I have them cut up and frozen. So these are actually frozen straight from the freezer. I'm going to be adding a cup of just plain filtered water onto the cut up coconut, and I'm gonna blend. All right, so buzz, 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 here we go. And it's that simple, guys. See that? That's the coconut mixed with the water, and that's what we call coconut milk. But what we're gonna do is strain the coconut milk off. That's it. Now we're going to just use 4 ounces of this blended coconut milk, and we're going to add it to 4 ounces of sriracha. We'll be back to show you the mix on that. Okay, so putting the 2 ingredient hot sauce together is we're going in with the coconut milk, 4 ounces of coconut milk, going back in the blender, and then we're going to do, which I'm just squeezing it right to the blender, 4 ounces of sriracha hot chili sauce. So and then we're going to be giving this a nice good buzz. And this is going to be our hot sauce for our chicken. I want to show you the consistency of this coconut sriracha. Beautiful. 2 ingredient. There we go. Voila. And we're ready to serve this fried chicken. We just finished taking out the last batch from the fryer. This fried chicken is going to be served with a couscous that I made yesterday. It's a Israeli couscous with cranberries and walnut and pumpkin seeds, and I dressed it with a vinaigrette dressing. So next time you see the presentation, it's going to be on a plate. We'll be back.